By the way, when did you start YouTube?
I started YouTube, I would say, around about 5 years ago.
Same time as us.
Ideally, my initial thought was, hey, I'm gonna be a gamer. I can play games and earn money. That's cool. Let's
Which
do
is
that.
so funny because you're like the gamer persona is one that's so played out on YouTube, and you're such a like counterculture person that thinking back to you then is seems so different than who you are now.
I was playing Minecraft when I was 20 years old.
Damn.
You know? It's really embarrassing to look back at it and say, Jesus, not long ago, I was one of these.
Well, to be fair, I don't think many YouTubers can look 5 years back and be like, I'm not embarrassed.
Yeah, not being
Right.
embarrassed.
No, it's true. It's true.
I think it's just it's part of the experience.
So embarrassing.
Yeah. So I don't know, it's kind of cool to see how quickly you can evolve and how things can change in a matter of a year.
Yeah.
I mean, we're both pretty good examples of that. You know?
But on YouTube, a week feels like a month.
Yeah,
so
it's
a
true.
year is like...
Yeah.
So you went from playing Minecraft, and then what was the next evolution?
I did sort of a brief news show sort of thing. I wanted to show my face in front of the camera, so I called it Gaming News Crap, and I would just talk about like the games that are scheduled to come out or any random thing like that.
Wow.
Yeah, those are privatized, I believe. Those will be released from the
that
vault
bad?
eventually.
Are the Minecraft ones still up?
I don't believe they are now.
Yeah. Well, you know
That was on a separate channel even, because I had
Oh.
that channel monetization disabled, so we're moved past that at this point. Yeah. So I did that, and then I ended up having a segment at the end of this Gaming News Crap thing called Kickstarter Crap.
Oh.
And I would look at a random Kickstarter project and be like, man, this is pretty shitty. Most of them are gaming focused still, though, right? So then eventually I started just doing Kickstarter Crap on its own. Did a bunch of those videos. I strayed away from gaming. That's when Max sort of like he left a comment on one of my videos, and
That is Max Mofo.
Max Mofo, yes. And I had no idea who he was. One of my friends just mentioned like, oh, this dude's verified. He's writing your comments. And then I was sort of trying to be the cool guy. When he'd tweet at me on Twitter, I would like respond like,
Cool.
yeah, dude, one word replies and stuff. Like, but you know, he had millions of subs, so I was like,
It was a big deal.
It was a big deal, yeah.
So the Kickstarter crap, actually looking back, a lot of those have a lot of views now since your channel exploded. That series was so perfectly timed because when you first started doing that, Kickstarter was just such a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
There were so many
Absolutely.
people trying to grab money with the most like asinine, dumb shit. And I think the timing of that series was wonderful.
It worked out well.
Yeah.
There were a lot of other people who were kind of doing a similar thing. I don't know. It was sort of up for grabs at that time.
Yeah.
It was sort of a weird niche. Not too many people were
Well, it's like
doing it.
it's like a gold mine.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're always looking for that wonderful, perfect YouTube video to like talk about that's like so ripe for satire. Like the one we did together about the curing my colorblindness. But you go on Kickstarter back then, and it's like
Tons of
fucking
stuff.
gold mine, dude.
I guess it's kind of like when we started doing reaction to
That's true.
pranks.
It's a very similar thing. And you guys and I think both feel the same way about. There's a lot of stuff to look at, and there's a lot of suggestions that fans put out there, and you really have to weed them out. Because I recall getting a lot of suggestions that were like, look at this Kickstarter project, and I would look at it and I'd be like, well, this is clearly just a child that can't do anything, can't operate a web page. So like, I mean, I don't know what you're expecting.
That's
You want me to just go off on a tangent?
Well, like
calling a child out?
One of my favorite emails that we get all the time is like, hey, I've got a perfect reaction video for you. And then you click the link and it's got like 2 views and it's like some fucking 8-year-old that they go to high school with that they just want to humiliate. And somehow in their mind, they're like, Ethan's gonna fucking make a whole video about this guy and slam him.
What if, well, you could actually flip it on the guy who sent the email.
Oh.
Be like,
You
send
know
me
their
a video.
username.
Be like,
Because a lot of them are very... They'll sign off on their email xBlueDragon49.
Yeah,
so
and like
you look it
also
up on
check out
YouTube.
my channel.
Yeah, check out my channel.
That's actually a brilliant idea. That's a wonderful story if you found someone really worthy of getting blasted.
I mean, I don't want to give out too many good ideas, but
Yes.
you can send out a message on Twitter. Hey, you guys want someone for me to roast? Anyone at your high school?
Email me.
Email me.
That's a fucking brilliant.
40-minute roast video just calling out.
all these people.
Yeah.
It's a YouTube Red special.
Yeah, we'll have
Oh,
YouTube Red.
finally something good on YouTube Red. Fuck YouTube Red.
I have such a troubled relationship with YouTube. I feel like I've spent so much of my career bitching about YouTube that I almost like, I'm out of breath, dude.
Just over it.
I'm out of breath. I like lost. I feel like I've just been beat down. You know, I've been shamed. I'm naked in a dungeon. They're like passing me bread under the door. I'm just like, I can't. Just take me. Oh, I love YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's all right.